Hey guys, this is Apostle Michelle Peterson. You guys, I wanted to do a video for you guys. I have my stuff um, piled up in the back of the car because today I'm moving some things into my storage building, and so I'm having to go back and forth within different cities to try to move. So while I was sitting here waiting for the people that's working on the bathroom and the kitchen, I wanted to do a video for you guys and share with you guys something that the Lord revealed to me last night. I was being attacked by the spirit and I had a curse on me, but this is the thing I want to share with you guys that kind of shocked me when I heard about it. So ever since I was a kid, I have struggled with like certain things. Like I have anemia, and so when I was a kid, I got hurt really bad, and so my grandmother, when I would come home from school, I would just sleep the whole day until the next day. And my grandmother, she realized something was wrong, so she took me to the doctor, and they said I was anemia, and so they gave me iron pills and everything. But the older I got, the better with my energy and stuff I got. And so I've been having digestive issues and just stuff flowing. And so last night I was just thinking, like, man, this just seems like a curse, because this is like reoccurring. Some, you guys, I try to pay attention to stuff, and I encourage you guys to pay attention to things if it's something that is constantly reoccurring. If you have a sickness that keeps coming back, just check that out and make sure there's not something attached to it. So I was asking the Lord about it last night. Like, it just seems like it's a curse, because I try to eat right. I mean, I used to be 100% organic, and now, like, when I'm out of town, like now, I try to still eat healthy when I'm out, but then I have my days where I just eat, something that I want to eat. And so, but I try to eat pretty healthy, and so I was just wondering, why am I having issues like this? It just seems like it's something wrong. Oh yeah, you guys, I forgot to even tell you guys, I got a new puppy, and he is sleeping on my lap. So it's a Chinese crescent. I had always wanted one of these puppies, and now that I'm moving, my old place, my landlord, she did not allow pets, so I can only have fish. But now that I'm moving, I got this little puppy, you guys. Well, he's not a puppy, but he's a Chinese crescent. He's sleepy. Oh, he's sleepy. But if you don't know anything about these dogs, this one is a hairless one. He doesn't have hair on his body, but he has hair on his feet and his tail and his head. And so he's getting some sleep. And so he's super cute. And a lot of people say they're the ugliest dogs in the world, but you know what? I think they're cute, and I want to make him a little t-shirt that says beautiful inside. Like, it doesn't matter about our outer appearance. If people think we're ugly, if we even think we're ugly, it doesn't matter about that. It's all about the heart. And so his name is Christian, you guys. I named him Christian. I was like, well, my puppy's going to be a Christian, so I'm going to name him Christian. So his name is Christian. And so, so I started asking the Lord about what was going on, and I just felt like it was a curse. It was something. And so I heard him say it was a spirit that was the spirit's name is called illness. And so I had the spirit attacking me, and it was causing sickness in my body. And so this is the thing, you guys. This is really what shocked me. So I was asking the Lord about what's the root to this thing? Like, how did I actually get this spirit attacking me? And so this is what the Lord said. He said that what causes it is one of the things that causes the spirit to attack this illness is the reason why it was attacking me is because of envy of other people's bodies. Envy of other people's bodies. So that is the way that spirit got access to me. And so when I heard the Lord say that, I was like, okay, I can definitely, see that, because I'm very petite. I'm like 5'1". I've always been 115 pounds. Even when I had my daughter, I probably gained like, 8 pounds, maybe 120, 125 at the most. So I've always been really small, athletic. And so I've always wanted like more of I guess like a girlier body with curves and stuff like that. Like I've always just had muscles, like very athletic, like a gymnast build. That's how my body looks. And so, yeah, I always like the curves with the hips and everything, but I don't have any hips at all. And so when I heard the Lord say that, I was like, yeah, I can see that envy of other people's bodies, because I kind of wanted my body to look a certain way. And so I wanted to share this with you guys because if any of you guys, like, these different spirits, different, things that we can actually do, allow, sin into our heart, they can actually bring certain spirits like illness, and then we start having sickness in our bodies, and we're wondering why. Like, why am I having this? This just doesn't make sense. And it could be from some type of sin. It doesn't necessarily have to be some type of sickness. It could be some type of sin that we did. But the thing about that is that envy of other people's bodies can bring a spirit that his name is different from envy. You know what I mean? His name is illness. And so it could bring a spirit that actually starts attacking our own body. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. Like, I kind of like to, think and talk about things, because while I'm thinking, it's like stuff kind of comes to me. Like, what I'm thinking is, it's probably some type of destruction, because if we're not happy with our own bodies, if I'm not happy with the way my body look, if I'm not happy with the body that I was born with, nothing wrong with my body. I can see if I was born with a body that I didn't have any legs, or I was deaf, or I was mute, and then of course I'm going to want to see, I'm going to want to hear, I'm going to want to talk, because that's normal. It's not like I'm desiring something that is somebody else. I'm supposed to hear, I'm supposed to talk, I'm supposed to see. So that's a normal desire. But if I just want someone else's hips, or someone else's, like, if I'm if I have hips and I don't want those hips, I want to be slim like this other person. Like, if something that I already have, there's nothing wrong with it, it's not deformed, it's not defective or anything, but I just don't want it. So I'm thinking, because we have this desire inside of ourselves that we're not happy with what we already have, or what we don't want what we have. I'm thinking just that type of desire causes something to come on our body that actually attacks our body, because we don't want we don't want something that has to do with our body. It's kind of like autoimmune disease, that people, if you have a low self-image, or if you don't love yourself or care about yourself, that autoimmune disease also can actually, as a spirit that can start attacking your body, and it turns your body against itself. So I'm thinking, if I want someone else's body, or if I want their hips, I'm not happy with my hips, and I want, this curvy body, that means I'm not happy with what I already have. So a spirit that can, it's almost like I can give a spirit permission to attack what I have, because I don't like it anyway. I don't want it anyway. And so it's almost like I bring a form of self-destruction upon my own body, because I'm envious of somebody else's body. I want that body, not mine. So I'm thinking that probably is it, because that works with the autoimmune diseases. When people have, like self insecurity, just things about themselves that they don't like, that they have self-hatred. That's something that I learned that a long time ago, that they can have autoimmune disease because the body has started attacking itself because a person doesn't love themselves. And so I'm thinking that's probably the reason why the spirit of illness can attack us if we're envious of somebody else's body. So I'm thinking anything that goes against your own body, if you're not totally happy with your own body, these spirits that attack our bodies can come and start attacking our bodies if we don't care about our own bodies or our lives. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I was trying to just kind of say it the way I was thinking it in my mind. But so what I had to do at first, I had to repent and ask the Lord to forgive me for allowing envy, being envious of other people's bodies. I had to ask him to forgive me for allowing that to enter into my heart. And then what I did, I start renouncing the spirit of illness. I renounced that spirit, and I fell asleep renouncing it. But if you are struggling with sickness in your body and you feel like, there's some things about your body that you're not happy with, maybe you feel like you're too skinny and you want some hips. Maybe you feel like you're too big and you want to be slim like this person. Or maybe you don't have muscles and you go into the gym trying to work out because you want muscles like that person. You want to have a body like that. Whatever it is that you feel like, maybe you're not happy with, and you have some type of sickness going on in your body and it keeps, returning, recovering, it keeps coming back. Do this. It can't hurt to do it, because this could be what's going on. And then after you finish renouncing, if you have never renounced envy, do that first. Renounce it for 10 minutes, and then renounce illness, the spirit of illness. If you have some type of sickness in your body, renounce that one for 10 minutes. And then what you want to do, the envy, you want to ask the Lord to remove that from your heart after you finish renouncing it. Okay? And if you guys don't have my book, Simply Deliverance, it's a 30-day book of just going through getting different spirits removed for 30 whole days. And I have steps, different things to do. You repent, you renounce, you get the strings destroyed, you go through the strongholds, you go through all of these different levels just for one spirit, getting all of these, covering different areas for one spirit. Please get that book, because envy is a very strong spirit, and it's very subtle too. And I can share with you after something that the Lord allowed me to see this spirit. And but what you want to do, if you don't have my book, order my book. It's on Amazon. Just put in Apostle Michelle Peterson, Simply Deliverance, and it'll pop up, and order that book and go through the steps for this spirit and any other spirit that's attacking you. Okay, and so after you go through the steps and get, envy, get that removed, then you want to ask the Lord to remove the curse of illness from your body in Jesus' name. Okay. And then after you've done all of that, just make sure every single time you ask the Lord to do one thing, just give him 1 or 2 minutes just to remove that one thing, and make sure you are focusing on him and just giving him all your attention while he's ministering to you. Okay. And so what I wanted to share is that the Lord allowed me to see that spirit, the spirit of envy before. And so I was coming into this room, and I saw someone sitting in this chair, but they were facing their back was to me, so I couldn't see their face. I couldn't see the front part. I can just see their back and them sitting in this chair, and they were dark. And so I was like, kind of getting a little closer, and I couldn't really see. I was like, Lord, what is that? And he said, envy. And I was like, I couldn't see his face. It was like it was trying to hide from me. It wouldn't let me see it. So you guys, the reason why I'm sharing that is over the years, the Lord has been revealing so much to me about that spirit envy is because it's some stuff recently that God told me about it. I'm gonna get my notes and do another video to kind of share that with you guys. But this spirit is everywhere. Like it's everywhere, and it's so subtle. It's little tiny things that we may not think is nothing wrong with it. Little tiny things that this spirit causes us to think and believe and do. And so, like looking at somebody's body, like, man, it's not like you're jealous of the person. You want to go beat them up because they have a pretty body, or, they got muscles, and, it's nothing like that. It's no negative feeling. You're just like, wow, I like, they got muscles, I want to work out and get me some muscles. Or, they're slim, and, I have all of this weight. I'm going to start working out and eating, because I want to be slim. I want to be healthy, It's like you're looking at somebody else's body and wanting to do whatever to have that. So it's not like like I said, it's not like you want to go hurt someone, because of their body, but it's like you're comparing. You see something and then you want it for yourself. And so it's really subtle. Like, it's like that. It doesn't even have to be with you comparing yourself to other people. It could be you comparing people to people. If you have 2 kids and you have one child that's straight A's and you have this one that's not doing too good, you might say, why can't you do better in school like your sister? What you're doing, you're comparing your children. Or like, let's say, you have students, you're a teacher, and you're comparing your students. You have some good students that's good, they're not bad kids, and then you have the rebellious bad kids, you're like, comparing. So it's like, it's really subtle. And when I saw it, it hides. Like, you can't really see who it really is that's behind, when we're doing stuff. It's envy. It's envy. And so, I wanted to share this because if any of you guys, if you are struggling with some type of sickness and you keep praying for healing and you're wondering, why am I not getting healed? Or the doctor told you, hey, you just need to change your diet, you need to do this, you need to exercise, and it's still there, you know what I mean? Or like I talk about a lot, they're trying to find something and they can't, just check this out too, because it could be this spirit, and this spirit could just be from a sin that we have done. And it may be a different sin. I do want to check with the Lord and see what all types of sins that can cause this spirit of illness to attack our bodies, so that we can have a list and go through every single one of those sins and make sure we cover those things under the blood. And so that we'll know what the cause of this spirit. Because when you have sickness in your body and you're trying to get healing and you're wondering what's going on, you're doing everything that you know to do, and nothing's working, you definitely want to find out what it is. Because if this is a spirit that you can just get that spirit gone, you want to do that. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. And also, you guys, I'm going to start praying for healing. And I'm going to start praying for healing, because the Lord, he's given me some things with healing. So I want to start praying for healing and kind of exercising that. And so if any of you guys have like any prayer requests, and if you have a doctor's appointment that's coming up where you're going to go get checked out for the issue, whatever issue you have, please email me the sickness that you have, the symptoms, what area in the body it's affecting, and the date of your when you have to go to the doctor, when you're going to get everything checked out. And so what I want to do, I want to pray specifically for that before you go, so that whenever you go and you get your checkup, you can share the report. Because I want to practice praying for healing. It hasn't been my area, but I've been talking to the Lord that I really want to be able to pray for people with healing. Since I'm retired, I wanna pray for people for healing, because I feel like that's a part of my heart, and I want to be able to pray. So you can, if you do have a prayer request, just be really specific about the details. Tell me the name of your sickness and the details, what areas it's attacking in your body, and what's the symptoms, and then the date of your appointment when you're going to the doctor, so I can make sure I get to it before you go to the doctor. Okay. And you can send that prayer request to simply deliverance at gmail.com. At gmail.com. Okay. All right, you guys. So I am just still hanging out here. So, and like I said, if you hadn't got my book, Simply Deliverance, go to Amazon, pick that up, and go through the list and focus on envy, getting that thing off, getting everything that's connected to envy. Go through all the steps, and just get everything covered under that. It's a lot of other stuff, you guys, that I have, but I can share that later. All right, you guys. So I'll go ahead and let you go. Don't forget to put your send me your prayer requests, and make sure you send me your name, any information that you want to send me to help me, be focused on the prayer, so I can make sure I'm praying the right thing. All right, you guys. So love you. Talk to you later.